Good day and Happy New Year to you all. Yes, today is the 1st of January, supposedly the start of the new year. However, it depends on your calendar. I'm not going to get involved in that one. The only thing I know for certain is today I have to take down my Tom Daly 2013 calendar. That's going to leave a big spot on my wall that needs filling. And nobody bought me a Tom Daly calendar for this year, for 2014. Very depressed. Just because he's come out does not mean that we can't stop lusting offering. So if anyone has a spare one, please feel free to send it to me. What else to tell you? Well, I'm back in London. It's cold, it's miserable, it's raining. It's a horrendous start to the new year. If you can hear that beep beep, I apologise because that's my phone. I should really switch it off. I'm sitting here and I'm watching The Glenn Miller Story. Marvellous film with some fantastic music. Goes to show some music really does last forever. What else? Well, we have a couple of new additions to the family. Here we go. So, for those of you who like Doctor Who, I can introduce Novice Hay and Ood. Not Ood Sigma, I might add, but just an Ood. So, they're going to take up residence here along with Darth Vader. And it's getting quite a menagerie in here, actually. I'm kind of slightly worried. Still no actual humans living here with me, but hey, it's a start. So what to say about the new year? Well, it came, it went, and the big question is, has everyone made New Year's resolutions? I must admit I do have a tendency not to make them because basically they never ever last beyond the first week. If I was to resolve to drink way too much, eat way too much, make a complete and utter tit of myself with certain blokes around the world, then yeah, I could probably keep them. However, one of my friends who I talked to on Twitter, or via Twitter quite a lot, his were quite specific when he showed me them this morning. Basically, it was to find a boyfriend, start a business, and get his life sorted, and be happy. Yeah. So good luck with that one. I'm sure they'll come to the fore really easily. You never know, they might be lucky. Christmas is over, so the tree that's sitting there beside me at the moment, today's its last day, I'll be gone by the weekend, and Christmas is great. I went up north, spent time with my family, had a really nice time, got spoiled rotten by my mother, who believes that I should eat lots of food and drink lots of coffee, and by my father, who also believes the same. Christmas Day was lovely. We opened presents, we went to visit my two brothers and their spogs and give them their presents, and then Tommy, the sort of middle of the three of us, he came over as well for Christmas Day for dinner, and we had a really nice meal. It was nice, the four of us, we sat, had a nice chat, had some music on. It was a lovely Christmas day, and the food was superb, I have to say. As well as turkey, we also had hog roast, which I absolutely love, and homemade apple stuff, apple sauce, all sorts of stuff. So excellent. No pigs in blankets, because somebody, and I mentioned no names, Apple, but somebody forgot they were in the oven. So we actually had those for breakfast on Boxing Day. Tommy didn't, of course, but hey, life's a bitch. So yeah, fantastic time with my parents. Came back on the 30th, on Monday, on Megabus, which was heaving, absolutely heaving, packed coach all the way down. Weather was okay. Eventually got home somewhere around, I don't know, 11 o'clock on the Monday evening. Didn't do anything for New Year really. Thought about going out, but the forecast was terrible and turned out to be bloody awful. So stayed in, had a curry, bottle of wine, watched some old movies on TV, and I have to say actually, I don't know if it's true every year or if I've just noticed it this year, but Christmas movies have been really good this year. There's been some great films on, some old ones, some new ones, but some superb films. And watched the fireworks from just down the road. Really weird actually, because I could watch the fireworks and at the same time I could hear them, because I live fairly close to central London, so that was very strange. And that was it. Today has been a day of just chilling out, doing nothing really. Well, so that's Christmas and New Year summed up. Back to work tomorrow. Yippee, woohoo, can't wait, etc. However, it's a short week, Thursday, Friday. Next Tuesday, off to Sadler's Wells to see Matthew Vaughan's Swan Lake, which I am so excited about. I know we went through this with the Royal Ballet's Nutcracker, but we're exactly the same about Matthew Vaughan's Swan Lake, and we'll no doubt do a video blog next week about it as well. And nothing really to talk about because not a lot's happened. One thing I have noticed though is Peter Tatchell. Now I really admire Peter Tatchell. For those of you who don't know him, he's a leading LGBT plus and human rights activist. He's put himself through an awful lot in the furtherance of the cause of human rights. But I think he's just gone too far this time. Alan Turing was given a royal pardon just before New Year for his conviction for homosexuality, which was a marvellous thing to do, you know. And Peter Tatchell quite rightly said, what about the other 50,000 men, I think it is, that have had convictions under the law as it stood before 1967? And I do agree with that. I think Turing is a special case because of what he did for the country during the Second World War. And if you don't know that, then I would get onto Wikipedia as quickly as you can. Alan Turing, father of modern computers, worked with the Enigma machine, amazing guy. But then Tatchell, bless him, can't leave it alone. And he now wants a royal commission to investigate Turing's death. He's got conspiracy theories coming out of his ears about was Turing being followed, did he know too much, were the MI6, MI5, whoever, were they involved in his death? Ultimately, I don't think he was. I think, and from things I've read, he did die through a cyanide overdose. Now, whether that was an accident or a deliberate suicide, I really don't know. I think possibly the latter, to be honest, considering what he went through after his prosecution and conviction. Suicide actually does sound very much like an option. However, Tatchell, much as I admire you, leave it alone, walk away from this and from various other things that you are banging on about that shouldn't be. If you ever want an alternative view of Peter Tatchell, then there's a fantastic blog called fagburn.com, Fagburn.com, which is quite anti-Peter Tatchell and Patrick Strudwick, Gay Star News, various other sort of gay icons of the news area. Really worth reading. So that's it. I'm now going to disappear because it's time to watch the 50 greatest moments of Harry Potter or something. What do we call it? Yeah, 50 greatest Harry Potter moments on ITV. I'm going to watch that, so I'm just going to upload this. Wish you all a very, very happy new year. I hope 2014 is truly awesome for everybody and that everyone gets what their heart desires, etc., etc. But mainly I wish all that on me. So we'll see. Alright, happy new year to everyone, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.